Beautiful people. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, beautiful people. This is Sapphire Dragonfly. And I am here to do your Taurus reading for January 2023. Okay. Now, I'm not really picking what topic. It could be love, it could be work, it could be money, it could be anything. Okay. I'm just going to read what comes out. And you know what is so funny? Somebody brought to my attention yesterday. Shout out to my student. I absolutely love my students. I had an appointment with one of my students. She said, Sapphire, I noticed you haven't been doing your nails. And I was like, no, I have not. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, guys, I cannot find a good nail tech in Austin, Texas. I'm not lying to you. I've been to like two or three, and I was like, no, this does not work for me. So I went back to Georgia recently, and I went back and I went to my nail tech in Georgia, and I told her, look, I'm just going to have to fly in to get my nails done and get my toes done because I cannot handle this like here in Texas. They just don't know how to do my nails. And she knows how to put extra. I get crystal gel. She knows how to put the extra crystal gel on because she knows that I'm tend to be working with stuff where my nails would break and I would have to go in and get them fixed. So now she knows how to reinforce them at the tip to make sure that I have enough strength on them. And she also knows exactly how I like my French tips. And she does this white French tip that does not ever turn, doesn't dull or anything. So she uses nothing but high quality stuff. And and she has this amazing gel pedicure, which actually she is the one who inspired me with the idea to create the gel bath for Sapphire Dragonfly because it's something they've been doing in Asian countries for years, for centuries. And so I was like, okay, I got to get in on this and create a herbal bath out of this. And I have. And it will be on my site shortly. I was just taking the pictures to get ready to advertise it and create a commercial and show you guys exactly how it works. It's amazing. But either or, and it's all natural, it's vegan, it's amazing. I have not been able to find a decent nail tech in Texas. Okay. So if anybody knows of a nail tech that's not too far from where I am in Austin, I am willing to try them. Because other than that, I am, starting January. I just went to go see my nail tech, but I was running late for my flight. So I was only able to let her do my feet, my pedicure when I was there in Georgia. So now I'm not going to go back until January. If I find some place in Texas to try before January, after the first, then I will try it. But if not, well, then I'm just going to have to head my butt back to Georgia and I'll just have to go every 2 to 3 weeks to get my nails done because finding somebody who really does nail care is very hard to do. I'm not even going to lie, okay? So this woman here, she did not soak the gel off when I had to get a full set. She tried to use that oh God, what is that? That sander thing, okay? Oh my God, you talk about heated up. My nail heated up so hot. I was like, ooh. I was like, girl, if you knew me before, I would have definitely called you a biatch. I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, who does that? And I was like, you could soak it off. She's like, yeah, but this is faster. I'm like, yeah, but you're damaging my nails. So that's the number one reason why I haven't had nails, which is actually kind of hard for me because I like to pick at my nails. And that's one reason why I keep false nails on to prevent that and keep me away from doing it. Sounds crazy, but it's true. Okay, it's a nervous disorder since I was a kid. So, yeah, so I don't know. Anybody have any suggestions? Please just email me if you know any place close to Austin, Texas that is a decent nail shop because right now they ain't cutting it here. And I've been to about 3 or 4 and I'm like, yeah, you're just not getting it. So, all right, let's go. I got the nerve to be bad and then charge more money too. Like, really? I cannot. Okay. All right. So, Taurus, what's coming towards you? This is my spread. We're going to look at these Nine of Swords in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. So, for some of you guys, you could be coming out of Hermit mode. Okay. Or you could have a Virgo that's coming out of Hermit mode. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is somebody that's coming out of, this is somebody who took time for rest and recovery and healing and they're feeling relieved, okay, mentally, emotionally, okay. So we're gonna put those back in. All right. And if they come out, then they're meant to come out. Okay. So Taurus, what is coming towards my Taurus spirit? What is coming towards my Taurus? We have the Hangman in reverse, a different perspective. Okay. When the Hangman is upright, Taurus, you are in an energy of kind of sitting still and observing everything that's going on around you. You know, you're getting a unique perspective. You're gaining wisdom on something. But when it's in reverse, it's like, I see what I need to see. I know what I need to know. And now I'm ready to make some moves, make some decisions. I'm ready to take some action. I'm no longer wanting to hang upside down. I'm no longer being a victim. I'm actually going to step into that powerful place of taking charge and actually making some movements. For some of you guys, for some of you Taurus, you had some people around you that you had to see the truth about, okay? Whether it was family, love interest, or what. You had to see the truth, and it could have been good, it could have been bad, okay? Most of the time when you see the Hangman in reverse, though, that's usually when you see something about a person that you don't like, or you finally get like a perspective that's like to your advantage, okay? That you're seeing it some way, all right? What happened in the past? What happened in the past? All right. The Hierophant. Okay. So in the Hierophant has to do with traditions, commitments, marriages, social norms, like fitting into social norms per se. But the Hierophant is also can be a God card depending on what comes out next to it. Okay. So what I'm feeling like, Taurus, is that in the past, you were placed in this hangman state by the Most High, okay, so that you could see something, all right? There could have been a commitment that you were in, a relationship, a marriage, a commitment. You needed to see something about that person or this situation. And so God kind of put you in a timeout, in a standstill, to not make any moves, not make any decisions, not do certain things so that he could show you something. So this kind of has the energy of it. You could have been dealing, Taurus, I mean, this is your card. Dang, I just thought about that. This is your reading. This is your card. This was definitely this was definitely something spiritually destined or on your path, meant for you to do, for you to step into your spiritual power and also your calling, your purpose, to see something, a direction or some sort, okay? I'm hearing Shaka Khan, through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. For the chance to be with you, I'd gladly risk it all. I feel like there was something that you guys may have had to sacrifice, or you were considering sacrificing in order to go in another direction, possibly. But in order to do that, in order to sacrifice it, it could have been a marriage, it could have been commitment. In order to let it go, or in order to see the truth about it, or to see what you needed to see about this commitment, you had to stand in this fire. So this is like kind of like being in the space of not being able to say anything, not being able to do anything, letting somebody treat you a certain way, or saying no and watching a person's response. Like, I feel like you didn't do anything. You just sat there and you watched. And the more you watched, you started to pick up on something. You started to see something different because you see it now. Okay? So if this isn't you, Taurus, this is your person. Okay? So how do you feel about what's coming towards you? What's coming towards you is a new perspective, a new outlook, a new perspective. Okay? How do you feel about what's coming towards you, Taurus? The Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is what this is. I'm going to tell you exactly what this is, Taurus. You were in some kind of committed situation. This could have been a home situation, a family situation. With the Ten of Cups, this could have even been your family members, okay? And like I said, there was a marriage or a commitment of some sort here, okay? This could have even been a commitment to family, but I'm getting very strongly a marriage, okay? So with you being in this hangman position that God placed you in, okay, to not make any moves, all right, you were feeling like you were stranded, but during that time that you felt like you couldn't make any decisions, you couldn't make any moves, that you didn't have any free will, something was shown to you. And so now, how do you feel about the situation? Ten of Cups in reverse. This is not what I wanted. Okay. For some of you guys, you're looking at some of your family members. You may not be feeling like your family supports you. Even if this has to do with commitment to your goals, your dreams, or something, you may feel like the people around me are just not for me. Okay. They don't want the best for me, or they're not for me. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of hidden enemies around you, Taurus, that have been revealed to you in your family and in your friends. But most importantly, if you are married or in a committed relationship, I feel like the biggest betrayal here is possibly with a spouse. Okay? Yeah. Why is this coming towards you? Five of Swords. I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Five of Swords is about bullies, abusive relationships, violence, theft. Okay? Taurus, you were dealing with family members and possibly a spouse around you that were constantly taking from you, stealing from you. Okay. I feel like some of these family members were in on this and they didn't really want to be. Because I see this one guy over here with his head down while the other ones are fully aware of what they're doing. Okay. Yeah. This is kind of crazy myself. For some of you guys, if this is a masculine, you might find out that your wife is a lesbian. Because she's got masculine energy here. You might find out that your wife is a lesbian, or she's been dealing with other women. But Five of Swords, okay? What did you need to see about this? Why did you go through this? Why is all of this happening to you? Because you were in an abusive relationship, okay, with bullies. You were literally in an environment with a whole bunch of bullies, traitors, and people around you. And God needed you to see the truth about these people. He wanted you, I don't know why, I'm being led to light a candle for you guys. I have not done this for any other reading. But for you guys, I'm being led to light this candle. And I'm going to tell you what that means. A white candle leads you home. Okay? I remember when I was separated from my divine partner at one point, and I had a woman tell me, he loves you and he's trying to find his way back to you. Because spiritually, he had a lot of challenges that were taking place. And she told me to light a white candle and leave it by the front door to light his way back home. And I did. And he did come back home. Okay. You got a lot of traitors around you, Taurus, that are about to be realized. You had traitors in your own home. They came in your home, ate at your table, and everything. Okay. And I'm going to be honest with you. For some of y'all, this is really going to be shocking that you sat back and you watched this. Also, I'm picking up an energy of if there was any spell work done. You're the first reading I'm picking up spell work on. If there was any spell work that was done, it was domination spell work to control you, or it could have been illusion spell work or like beauty spells or something. It could have been mental magic and also emotional magic. I'm also picking up confinement magic. Whatever magic was used, the people around you that you're finding out were really against you. These, including whoever you were committed to, okay? These people were doing work on you mentally and then sitting back, look at this, sitting back waiting to see their work. I told you guys, whenever people do work on you, they will always try and come in and confirm that the work they did worked. You see this man staring at you? Some of y'all have a man around you that could be a friend, okay? I don't know if he wears leather cuffs, if he has tattoos, but y'all have a man around you, and this man, it has literally been doing shit against you and then sitting in your face waiting to see if the shit worked. I'm hearing don't drink with this man, because if you're drinking with him, he'll put something in your alcohol. Or if he says, oh, hey, I brought a bottle, he already put something in it before he got in there. Crazy. I don't know why, but yeah, Two of Pentacles. So the advice or how to deal with this, Two of Pentacles, okay? What they're trying to tell you with the Two of Pentacles is that you've been balancing two forces. You've been compromising, and it's time for you to make a decision, okay? It's either blood in or blood out. Crip in, crip out, okay? You got to choose what you're going to do. You're going to rock with this shit that's going on, that's being revealed to you in front of your face, or you're going to make a decision and you're going to walk out of this. Ten of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I believe that some of y'all, if you haven't already removed yourself from this situation, you are going to be moving. You're like done. You're healing and you're releasing it. For some of y'all, you may have even released this situation and you're sitting in this period of like contemplation by yourself. And while you're in this period of contemplation, it's like all the truths are coming to you. It's like, now I understand why Johnny did this. Now I understand why Samantha or Susan did this. Like, you're analyzing everything and you're just like, wow, now I get it. You know, now I understand why this person said this to me. Okay. Huge revelations coming in. Okay. And with the Ten of Swords in reverse here, honestly, I feel like this may be a commitment or family members that are coming back around to you to try and deal with you, or an ex trying to deal with you. And I think you've already ended it. I think it's already over because we do have two tens here. I think the situation is already done and over with. And with the Two of Pentacles, you've been skirting the line of like a line of finality, you know, like change my number, don't answer, don't come to the door, don't deal with anybody anymore. Like, you've been still entertaining it a little bit, okay? But I feel like that what's being said here is Two of Pentacles. Something has to drop. Something has to go, okay? You gotta finally release it, okay? And so that's what I feel like has happened. It's a transformation that's taking place, all right? And when you transform, you let shit go, okay? And you're more grounded than you thought you were. You had a lot of emotions involved in this situation because of all the people that were around you that were involved in this deception. But I feel like you're coming out of that emotional phase of being emotionally hurt. And now you're going into that, Ten of Swords in reverse. I'm finally having a new start. I'm recovering. I'm forgiving. I forgive you for what you guys did. And I'm out. Okay. I do think that there's going to be a family or an ex here that's going to be completely, these people are going to be completely, they're going to be pissed. Okay. But I feel like for some of you guys, I'm hearing the song, Ace of Base. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. No one's gonna drag you up to get into the light where you belong. Yeah, where do you belong? Well, you realize now you don't belong here. And God was like, I'm not gonna force you to come up out of this. I'm gonna just show you what you're in. And that's what he did. And so everything, you're like seeing everything now, and you're like, damn. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel some real hurt here. This Ten of Swords is like one of my worst Ten of Swords. Do you see all those swords going through this person's back? This is like finding out everybody about around you was not for your greatest good. And if you have women around you, oh my God. This is like, I'm going to keep it so real. If you're a man and this is your family, your mother, your spouse, and there was a group of women that were they were out. They were like really out to destroy you. They were out to destroy you. Yeah. And I think it has something to do with money or finances because the sun is here, and happiness. This is like, I don't want you to be happy. I don't want you to have money. I don't want you to have any of those things, but it's exactly what you're getting ready to head towards. Yep. Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Devil. Yeah. King of Swords. Look at that. Y'all headed right into a divine union. Look at that shit. Okay. You guys are definitely cutting off this family. And the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. This is two people, Ace of Cups and the Devil, that match each other. This is like, I got your back, you got mine. I got your 6, you got my 6. And that comes from Air Force. Because when you got somebody 6, you're on their wing. You're right behind them. Okay. You're right behind them and you have their back. So do you have my 6? Yeah, I got your 6. I feel like this is somebody that you're getting ready to go into union with. and both of y'all are like, don't fuck with us. Like literally, the Queen of Swords. You see that sword there? You see the Ace of Cups, the Devil, and the King of Wands. Okay, let me tell y'all something right now. This is one couple I would not mess with. Okay, do you hear me? I would not mess with this couple. This couple is no joke. This man will kill for this woman, and this woman will kill for this man. They are no joke. They are very loyal to each other, and they might not have anybody else that they deal with, but the two of them are good. It's like, I'm good. You good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's so funny because let me tell you, there's this skit that I saw this part of the show on YouTube, right? And it's from the show Sisters, I think it's called. And the girl is jogging and she runs into her ex, and he's like, hey, and she's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, well, I just want to know, can we talk? Let me take you out to dinner. And she's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, no, I'm not going out to dinner with you. And then her boyfriend catches up and he's like, who's this? She's like, remember the guy I told you about that broke up with me and married another woman? He is like, oh, yeah. She was like, this is him. He said, oh, okay, good. And she looked at him and said, good? What's good about that? He said, yeah, because his loss was my gain. And they were like, oh, yeah, you're right. So she said, well, he just asked me if I would go out to dinner with him. And I told him no. And the boyfriend was like, oh, no. And they both said at the same time, we're not doing that. And she was just like, bye, bitch. And she took off running. And then the boyfriend, he took off after. He was like, yeah, see that? That's mine. Yeah, that's mine, baby. That's mine. And he ran after his girlfriend. And I love that scene because I think that that's what unity is supposed to be. When the exes come, it's like, nah, it's not both. It's not him telling you no. It's not her telling you no. It's both of us. Like, no. And it's so funny because I always said that once I got with my husband, if I was in the car and my ex called, or I was on the phone and my ex called, I'm putting that shit on speakerphone. And I want my husband to hear what he's saying to me. I want him to hear me tell this man that I am in a committed relationship or I am married, okay? And I am happy with my husband. And I want him to hear this man say, well, why don't you just go out with me? Da, da, da. Sweetheart, listen, let me explain something to you, okay? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm loyal to my man, period. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? So I want my husband to hear that there's another man over here trying to sway your wife into cheating on you. Can you believe the audacity? And my husband, he mightn't say something. He might be like, listen, she already told you she's taken, all right? Now, you want to take her out? Why don't you ask me? I bet you he hang up the phone. Yeah, see, some of these men out here, they think it's a joke. They think it's a joke when you get in a real relationship with a true alpha. Because, see, a true alpha is not going to fight you for what he already has, which already belongs to him. I married her. I wifed her. She's mine. We're in a relationship. We're living together. We're committed. I'm not about to fight you playing for something that I already have. I'm not about to do that. No, where they do that at? Okay? What you need to do is get off my woman's phone and go find your own. That's what you need to do, okay? It's not even no love, no hate, no nothing. Just get off her phone and stay off her phone. Don't call her anymore, okay? Because if you call, it might not be her that answers. It might be me. And I'm going to tell you the truth. My husband knows, whoever my husband is going to end up being, my husband knows that I am that bitch. I will bring the phone right to him and be like, baby, can you answer this? I guarantee you, as soon as he answers, the man on the other side will hang up. Because let me tell you, a true alpha is not going to tolerate that. He's going to answer the phone, hello. And if the man goes, oh, well, hi, is Nikki there? And he's going to be like, my wife, Nikki? Your wife? Yes, my wife, Nikki. Then he'll be like, oh, my bad. He'll be like, yeah, my bad is right. You have a nice day, partner. Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to let somebody know. Don't call my wife phone no more. We ain't got to argue, fuss, and fight. This is already mine, okay? I feel like, honestly, you're leaving a toxic family and you have left a toxic union and you are headed into a union with someone who is your equal. I feel like you guys have been dealing with some people around you that have sabotaged a lot of things for you, and that's coming to an end. Okay? Yep. You're done your healing. Yeah, you're seeing there's something with the old woman, right? The old woman has to do with advice. There's somebody around you that gave you advice. I don't think you trust them anymore. I don't think you feel like their intentions were the best. And you're seeing the truth about that person and what they said to you. Yeah, see, this has to do with a commitment. This has to do with a commitment. And I am telling y'all, if there was a woman in your family, an aunt, a cousin, somebody, it's like an energy of somebody that introduced you to your wife or somebody that was involved in your marriage. Something y'all seen about this person that wasn't right. Yeah, your family in the sighing. The sighing has to do with prioritizing things in life, loneliness and grief. Some of y'all, your family, what you had to let your family go, and it did hurt because you love the concept of family. You do. But you realize that the family that you were in was prioritizing their happiness over yours. And the same thing with the spouse that you were dealing with. This is one of those energies where someone tells you, you know, I'm not happy in my marriage or my relationship. They're like, no, you got to stay. You got to stay. In what world? When did God say you got to stay in that shit? Okay. And so I feel like somebody was giving you this advice that was like not the best advice for you. It was the best advice for them and for the spouse you were with. But I feel like it wasn't for you. Okay. Yeah, prison. Look. Ooh, shit. Yo, prison, restrictions, limitations, time out for thinking. Okay. Some of y'all, there could be a fight that takes place. Please be careful because with the Five of Swords, again, this is an abusive relationship. And I feel like for some of you, when you walk away from this situation, okay, this commitment, this marriage, whatever, this family that's tied to all this, because you had a lot of people in your business. It could be a fight. There could be an actual family fight, and you could end up going to jail if you're a man, okay, or a woman. And you know what I'm going to tell you? This is the kind of shit where you get in the argument with your spouse, and the cops get called, and your family don't even have your back. And you're like, hold on. Y'all saw that argument. How y'all going to let me go to jail? And she's not your blood. He's not your blood. I am. This is because your family wasn't right. Your family ain't right. That's horrible. Damn. But that's what I'm seeing here. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I told you it's time. The Lord energy. It's time to take control of your own life. And the sad thing is, for some of y'all, you might end up in jail, or one of these family members might end up in jail, or even this spouse. But I'm gonna be honest. If you're a Taurus man or woman, please watch your back, because I feel like you will end up in jail. And these are people that you thought had your back. Clarify this wife, this commitment. Yeah, because in the past, look at this shit. I pulled two cards and I didn't even mean to. The Foe card is on top. Underneath is the Journey card. Look at this shit. Y'all done married your enemy. This is like marrying your karma. This is a competition, rivalry. This is somebody that was very aggressive. And with the Journey card here, this is somebody that basically was looking at you as somebody that would make their life easier. That's all. This person didn't marry you because they loved you. They married you for what you could do for them. And that's what that is. And you're finding that out. And you're really hurt by that. And this old woman, you're like, damn, I really thought this person loved me. No, this person was your enemy the whole time. They were your competition the whole time. It was all about trying to control you. Yeah, it was a rivalry and a competition the whole time. Frivolity. Yeah, see, this is that frivolity is the energy of uncertainty, the need to embrace change. So you were getting advice from a family member who was telling you, oh, go by tradition, do tradition. You got to do this, you got to do that. I'm the fuck out of here. I'm going to tell you, I'm the first one to get rid of tradition. I don't do tradition no more. Okay. But somebody was telling you that. And now you're realizing that what they were telling you literally led to you marrying or committing to somebody who was using you to make their life easier and really didn't give a damn about you. Look at the surprise. Look at that. The surprise here. The surprise here is sudden changes. Yep. It's like finally seeing something, surprise, in the service. Yeah, it's sudden changes. It's like, and look, sorrow. somebody's going to be upset because you're no longer listening to what they have to say. I listened to you and look at what the hell happened. I'm out of here, man. The hell with this. Look, the house, the home. Yeah, there's something that's going to be happening. And look at the widower. Yeah, taking accountability. I'm out. I'm out. I'm not cool with this. Okay. So yeah, please be careful because I do see some kind of fight or argument breaking out here. And I do feel like it's because you are finally waking up and seeing, like, yo, I'm literally in a, this is, I hear Daniel in the lion's den. You are literally Daniel in the lion's den. You better get down on your knees and pray, and God will bring you out of this. Because right now, you have all your enemies literally surrounding you. I don't even think you can shit without one of them knowing that you were in the bathroom. And that's on God. For real, for real. Yeah, this is a whole, when you leave this situation, this is a whole life change. This is like literally, I'm going to have to just uproot my entire life. If y'all got common friends, people that are cool with your family, nah. Because when you get with that Queen of Swords, that energy over there, ain't nothing yet. Like, y'all ain't, nah. And it doesn't have to be a Queen of Swords sun sign. It could be somebody that doesn't take any shit, just like you. Okay? Yeah, this is some crazy shit. All right? So that's what I have for you.